Living out of five-star hotels or stately country homes.
So this is my garden, soccer pitches.
Cruising around the city in supercars. On the hunt for the most expensive designer gear.
This would be £1,000.
£32,500, literally just here.
The mega-moneyed life of the rich kid is beyond unreal.
My most expensive holiday was over £10,000.
They have no concept of what life is like for most Brits.
I've got a cleaner, I've got a chef, people wash my clothes for me, people cook for me.
I think I've been on a bus once.
So in this series, they will be plucked from their pampered lives.
Literally like an abandoned area.
I wouldn't feel safe walking around here actually by myself at night.
To live with families who struggle to survive.
People that are comfortable living on benefits are lazy.
I didn't have a meal because I only had enough to feed the kids. Yeah, don't cry.
Only by living with those on the opposite side of the wealth gap
If there was rats everywhere, maybe I'd be a little bit put off.
can they appreciate the real value of money.
So at the end of the month, how much normally are you left with?
Nothing.
I've really realised how tough it actually is.
When rich kids go skint. Today's rich kid going skint is a 19-year-old university student whose parents are multi-millionaires.
I'm Yasmin, I'm 19. My dad is Syrian and my mum is from the Netherlands, but I was born and raised in London.
But Yasmin is not your average struggling student.
Growing up, I've been very fortunate to live the life that I do. My parents have been very generous towards me. I've always been privately educated at school. I get an allowance from my parents, which I get monthly.
Home for Yasmin is an exclusive area of southwest London.
My main base is in Chelsea. This is the living room here. This is where I chill out a lot. And there's a lot of champagne here because my mum and I associate it as our happy drink.
When she's not studying, this swanky student likes to hit the high-end bars and exclusive eateries on her doorstep.
For drinks, I like to go to Bluebird, and for dinner, the Ivy is always nice in Chelsea. I do love, Novikov or Nobu. I can easily spend over £200 for a night out. I go for dinner like 3 or 4 times a week.
3 or 4 times a week? Well, if you're out and about that often, the style stakes have to be very high.
For my 18th, I was given a watch, a Rolex watch. I'm actually wearing it now. I love like a statement designer piece or nice shoes, nice handbag. Like let's say this handbag, I got it for when I, got my A-level results back. So this is one of my evening dresses, but actually I got it made for me for my 18th birthday in a shop on King's Road.
Go on, tell us, how much was it?
It wasn't cheap.
When she's not in London, Yasmin can be found holidaying with the super rich.
I go away around 5 times a year. In the summer, we tend to go to Marbella, as we have a family home there. I've been going skiing from a young age, so I do love the snow. Snow and sun is my fave. Some summers I spend on a boat with family.
What you actually mean is luxury yacht, correct?
We visit different islands, such as Mykonos, Sardinia, we go around Turkey. This summer we spent around a month altogether out at sea, which was really fun.
When Yasmin's not on holiday, she can be found cruising around Chelsea with her wingman.
When I got my driving licence when I was 17, my parents got me a car and I drive most places, especially to uni every day. And Paolo, my dog, sits next to me in my front seat.
Of course, all this luxury comes at a cost, but there's no need to worry when your parents are millionaires.
Growing up at school, all my friends, we've all been very privileged. And I think it's important to view life from all sorts of angles. You never know what happens. Money can come and go. And you have to be wary in life. You can't just be oblivious and live in your own bubble.
The time has come for her to bid goodbye to plush parties on the King's Road and say hello to life on the breadline. So does she have any concerns about going skint?
I'm quite big on hygiene, and hopefully it's clean, which I'm sure it will be, but you never know. I'm super open-minded about meeting the family, and hopefully they don't hate me.
Why would anyone hate you? Ah, OK, maybe don't mention the yacht. Waiting to give this rich kid a taste of what it's like living skint are a family of 4 struggling to survive on a council estate in Hertfordshire.
I'm Shayla, I'm 24 years old. I live in Welling Garden City with my partner, Miguel, and my 2 kids. I was born and raised in Mexico until I was 9 years old. We live in a 2-bedroom apartment right now, the 4 of us. We are on the top floor. With £520 a month, I have to pay my bills, which includes gas, electric, and any other bills I have. Also, I have to feed myself, Miguel, and my 2 daughters. Not having enough money for us to live and buy things that we would like to, it does stress you out. Sometimes there's nights where I genuinely can't sleep. Miguel, is food nearly ready? Miguel, he helps out a lot in the house. He's really passionate about cooking, so he likes to spend a lot of the time in the kitchen anyway. Gracias. He helps so much. I really, really appreciate him a lot. Bye, Casa. Being on a budget and having 2 daughters, we have to find the cheapest or anything free to do with them. So sometimes we go to walks to the nearest park. Not having a car makes it really difficult with 2 kids having to travel everywhere on the bus. So sometimes we really don't even go out, we just stay at home.
So what does Shayla want to teach the rich kid?
I hope that that person can learn a little bit from me, and maybe they can realise that, you know, love is everything and money really it's a bonus in life.
Living skint without her monthly allowance is going to give this loaded young lady the shock of her life. But before she sets off on her adventure, she's breaking the news to her posh pal, Pixie.
Hey.
Hello. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you? Good. Nice to see you.
What's the occasion?
Okay, so I'm going to stay with another family.
What?
You know, a less privileged family who live on a extremely tight budget, and just to see how they live.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you so nervous though?
I'm really nervous, but I'm going in with a complete open mind.
Yeah. So what would like your worst kind of nightmare be?
It's just like things like cleaning. They might eat like the same thing like twice or 3 days in a row, you know, just to save it. And I hope that's not the case.
You quite like variety.
Yeah.
Don't you? So like, why are you actually doing it? Like, what do you want to get out of it?
You know, from Instagram, you get such a different view of someone.
100%.
And I think we all like live different lives, but it doesn't necessarily mean we're different people.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really think about that. Where like here and there, you're spending like, you know, £20 on like a drink or whatever on a night out.
Yeah.
Then you're thinking people are actually, you know, counting all the figures.
Yeah. I mean, I hope you have an amazing time, babe. I'm really gonna miss you.
Me too. Thank you so much for coming here today.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Initially, when Yasmin told me about it, I was quite shocked. But then when she kind of explained the reasons for why she wanted to do this experience and everything, it does make sense. And I think it is quite important to experience every aspect of life, so.
Time for Yasmin to leave behind her lavish London lifestyle as she travels into the great unknown. Well, 40 minutes up the M1. So, what are Yasmin's first impressions?
I personally don't like the look of like the outside of the houses around here. They're all brown and beige, and they all have white windows.
A world without sash windows, who knew? While Yasmin gets to grips with the architecture, how's Shayla feeling about the imminent arrival of her gold-plated guest?
I don't know what to expect. I don't know who's coming. You know, I don't know what they're going to think of my family, my house. So, yeah, I'm a bit nervous.
Around here, I don't really see many shops or restaurants or, you know, like furniture shops.
Houses with white windows and a distinct lack of furniture shops. It's all getting a bit real for our rich kid.
I have a mixture of emotions right now. I'm nervous, excited, I don't know what I'm expecting.
Nice to meet you. I'm Shayla.
I'm Yasmin, lovely to meet you. Hi. Nice to meet you, I'm Yasmin.
This is my little one. Her name's Kiara.
Hi, Kiara, I'm Yasmin.
So this is Kylie. She's 3 months.
Hello. They're so cute.
Introduction's over. Let's hope she likes the gift.
Do you like dogs?
She really likes it.
Do you like it?
Well, that was awkward. Not a great start. Time for a tour of the flat.
This is my kitchen,
Okay.
but I bet your kitchen's a lot bigger.
It's a bit bigger, but it's not a massive kitchen.
Okay, that's cool. This is my bedroom.
Okay.
I sleep with my 3-month-old here
Okay.
because she wakes up 2 or 3 times in the middle of the night crying that she wants to feed, so...
Sometimes, like last night, I slept with my mum.
Okay. That's
I'm
okay.
a bit of a mummy's girl.
Do you do it often, or is it like one-off?
I do it maybe like once a week or something.
Okay. It's a big bed, so you both fit all right in there.
Yeah.
She says she sleeps with her mum, sometimes me at this age. Hence why maybe she comes across a bit, you know, younger. I don't know. This is my 2nd bedroom.
Okay.
Kiara sleeps here
Yeah.
with Miguel. How many bedrooms do you have in your house?
We have 4, but my mum's made one of them into a like office.
So the other bedroom's just like...
Yeah. Yeah, like guest bedroom.
Okay.
Basically, lots of spare room.
What's your bedroom like?
I do have a bathroom inside.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes,
yeah,
it
that's
is.
nice.
Yeah.
Cool. It's nice to have. Is it like twice the size, 3 times the size of this? And be honest. You can be honest.
I'm maybe just a little bit under twice the size.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like huge, it's just cozy.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cosy. That's one way of playing it down. Tour of the flat over, and there's no sign of a spare bed.
So I'm going to offer you the couch for tonight. I don't have anywhere else to offer.
It's fine, anything. At least it's inside.
Okay.
Like,
I wasn't going to offer you like the balcony or something, you know.
All settled in, how does Yasmin feel about her new digs?
It's very plain. Like, there's not much furniture. There's, like, you can tell that the children have drawn on the walls. The drawing on the wall is purple. It matches the curtains. So I guess that's quite a nice combo.
Ah, always looking for the positives.
When Shayla was asking me questions about my lifestyle at home, it did make me feel a bit awkward, like, to explain it.
I think she's holding back a little bit, you know, and I'm interested to see what kind of, how she spends money and how much money she spends on that. By the time she's left, I'm hoping that she goes away a bit more mature and grown up after this.
Only time will tell. Being used to splashing the cash on luxury holidays and expensive restaurants, living skint is going to be a big adjustment for this rich kid.
I get around 700 a month.
Yeah.
I spend around 50 to 70 of it per month for my car petrol. Myself, I like to, you know, go to get all my creams and like makeup and stuff.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much do you normally spend when you say you go out with your friends to dinner and that? How much would you spend roughly?
We can spend up to £100.
Per person?
Yeah. It does, it's helpful having, you know, parents that support you, obviously.
Yeah, you're lucky because not everyone, you know, has that opportunity to have that. You don't pay bills, I'm guessing, and stuff.
No.
So a lot of the money you do spend is on food out.
With Mummy and Daddy's support, Yasmin doesn't have to worry about cash flow. But for Shayla, it's her biggest concern.
Miguel and I, right now, obviously, we just live off what the government gives us, which is like £520 a month to just like live the 4 of us, and that includes food, nappies, baby wipes, gas, electric, water, the TV, the internet and whatever.
Is it quite hard to manage? Or?
It's not quite hard, it's very hard.
It's very hard, yeah.
There are months that I have to choose who am I gonna buy for this month, like, you know, which obviously is always first my girls, but then it comes to the point where I'm really cold, so I'm having to go cold in the street because I've decided not to buy myself a jacket because I can't afford a jacket, so I have to make sure that they're okay and they're warm before. It's just something you do, you know, when you're a mum, you always put your children first. Like, sometimes it is hard, you know, because sometimes you have to suffer a little bit just to see your children happy.
Hearing about Shayla's financial worries is already a big reality check for the rich kid.
Kind of like puts life into perspective. If you think about it, $520, it's not a lot of money to live off for 4 people. If I was in their shoes, I'd find it very difficult to live how they do.
Yasmin may be used to splashing out on swanky suppers, but from the off, Shayla wants her to realise that that's not an option for those on a tight budget.
For lunch, we are going to have enchiladas, which is...
Oh, that's so exciting!
Yeah.
She's already roped Yasmin in to help prepare the meal.
So the chicken's already made.
Okay.
What you can do is start shredding it for me.
It's a chance for Yasmin to see how Shayla's forced to get creative in her kitchen to simply make ends meet.
I'm excited to learn a new dish. I feel like sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to make that's different.
Well, I've got many, many recipes that are simple and cheap to make, you know?
Yeah.
There are all sorts of ways Shayla's learnt to help save money.
Sometimes what I do is I cook more so then it's in the fridge already, like, you know, to eat for another day. Because it just makes more sense, and sometimes I don't have a lot of time to be in the kitchen and cook because I'm with the girls.
How long does it last if you keep it in the fridge?
So ours just last up to 7 days in the fridge, actually.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Buying in bulk also helps the family to live within their means.
These are made out of corn, and I buy them online. The other day, I ordered 4 kilos, so I got them in the freezer, and that lasts us around 6 months, 6-7 months. Yeah, we make them last.
For Yasmin, who's used to dining on expensive restaurant dishes, a cheap homemade alternative is a completely new experience.
It's really good.
Have you ever eaten enchiladas before, like these ones?
No, I've never. I'm really excited to try these.
So, how does the rich kid rate Shayla's simple home cooking on a budget?
It's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not spicy?
No.
No. So you're enjoying it, yeah?
Yeah,
you think you'll make this at home yourself?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
She's only been here a few hours, but already living skint has been quite an education. Shayla's local park provides a cheap form of entertainment for the girls, but living in a top-floor flat means getting there can be quite an ordeal.
This is always a bit of a struggle because she doesn't like the pram since she was like 1 year and 2 months. Vámonos! I'm having to chase around.
I feel like a mum.
Shayla had no choice in deciding where she wanted to live.
I said, what happens if I don't accept it because of the stairs?
Yeah.
You know, I knew it was going to be an inconvenience, but they said to me, if you don't accept it, you leave yourself intentionally homeless, so I wouldn't have anywhere to go. So I had to accept that, and it's been really hard, you know, it's been a struggle getting up and down the stairs, even when I was heavily pregnant, you know, it was really hard. I spent a lot of time stuck indoors.
Time together in the park is an opportunity for Shayla to talk to Yasmin about her previous life in Mexico.
We left, my mum and my dad chose to leave because Mexico was becoming very dangerous. You know, there was a lot of crime and we were at risk a lot of the time. There was a lot of violence, you know, and the cartels and all of that you hear, it's actually 100% true. So my mum chose to bring us here to have a safer upbringing.
I didn't realise Mexico was that bad because, like, I always hear people like going to holiday to Mexico.
But Shayla's experience of Mexico was far from a holiday.
Where I was brought up, you know, like in the same neighbourhood that I was brought up, you know, I've heard of a couple of people that I actually know personally of their children being snatched, and yeah, it's hit pretty close to home. And but here, you know, in the UK, it is a lot safer. Like, I do feel a lot safer, and I feel very fortunate and very lucky that my mum and my dad made the decision to come here and bring us here, because I was, you know, now I'm blessed to be able to bring up my own daughters here, you know, because I don't know what it would have been like bringing up my daughters over there. I'd live in constant fear, and I would just feel like I have to hide all the time.
Hearing what Shayla has been through is starting to have an impact on Yasmin.
I do relate in that respect, because obviously my dad's Syrian, and we've had a lot of issues that's gone on, like, as a family.
Yes, I've heard and read a lot about Syria as well. You know, it's a shame, all of what's going on around the world.
It's just really eye-opening. Like, she's only 24, and she's been through so much in her life, especially with the stories from Mexico. And, like, she seems like such an amazing mum. Like, obviously, she wants to do everything for her children. So I think she's, like, in a way, like a role model for a young woman.
At 19, you know, when I was Yasmin's age, I had already been through a lot. I had already felt, you know, what it was like to be in danger, what it was like to fear for my own life. And, yeah, I think that she is privileged and she's blessed to have the life she has, because, you know, she doesn't have to worry about those things. So I'm trying to set the same life for my children. I'm trying to, you know, make them feel safe too.
It's nearly the end of Yasmin's first day living skint. But before she gets ready for a night on the sofa...
This is
Thank
your
you.
bedding for the night.
Okay.
Tomorrow I have a really early start when the girls wake up. So I'd like you to help me. Don't know if you ever changed a nappy before? No. Well, you can help me with that and making the breakfast. Yeah.
Okay. Have a good night.
You too. Today, I think I was quite easy on her, you know, because it was the first day. But tomorrow, I want her to, you know, really get hands-on with what it is that I do around here. My daughters wake up really early sometimes. It can be as early as 6:30 in the morning. The time that they get up is the time she's going to have to be up and ready to help me. So I hope she gets a good night's sleep.
I'm so exhausted. I feel like we had a really long day. Changing nappy creeps me out a bit, because it's a bit strange. Like, I guess gotta learn someday.
Yasmin might be used to a lion, but there's no chance of that in Shayla's house. She's drafted in her loaded lodger to help with the daily chores. First on the list is a nappy change. Over to you, Yasmin.
I've never changed a nappy before.
No.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
OK, Mama. Yeah, do that. And then the straps, yeah. That's it.
I'm a pro.
You haven't finished yet, Yasmin.
I just didn't really know what I was doing, because I had never changed a nappy before. But I guess I had to learn one day.
Just put the nappy on. So
But is it a particular way?
just lift her legs up, put it underneath her, yeah, up to her waist.
I'm a diaper queen now.
You took 10 minutes longer than I would, but obviously that's because I've got a lot of
I'm
practice.
sorry.
What's the verdict?
Okay, let's check her out. She is fine. You've done a good job. Say thank you. Gracias.
Back home in Chelsea, Yasmin doesn't have to worry about the laundry. Mummy does that. Today, she's using a washing machine for the very first time.
I think this is the last bit. This is going here, yeah?
No, it doesn't go in there. It goes in the washing machine.
Of course.
Oh dear, where's Mum when you need her?
Because it is the girls' clothes, I tend to put a scoop of Vanish in.
Okay.
3/4, yeah. Yeah, that can go in the washing machine with all the clothes. So, yeah. Now you press the on button, the big one, yeah. I don't think she does much of the washing. She said her mum does the most anyways, but maybe after this she's learned how to use the washing machine. Now the last bit is put in the fabric softener. Yep. For the girls, yeah.
I know this one.
Well done, Yasmin.
Sometimes the washing machine will gather up some black stuff. You have to clean that, if not that will stain the clothes, so. Just proper scrub it, you know.
It's not long before Shayla has to step in.
Yep, now you can close it. Perfect.
Thank you.
Still keen to prove that she can stand on her own 2 feet, Yasmin has volunteered to make breakfast.
It feels really nice to help out Shayla, because obviously she has a lot on her hands, so it's nice I'm taking some of the responsibilities, cooking breakfast for us.
Yasmin dines out all the time. The last thing she has to worry about is saving scraps of food. But for Shayla, these leftovers play a vital role in feeding her family. Nothing can be wasted.
That leftover onion and chilli, I can make some tacos in a couple of days, and there are times where we are running low on food and low on money, so it's kind of every single little bit that's left over helps, to do another meal, so we just chuck things together and, so we never let anything go to waste. Thank you.
It's okay.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Actually, you've done well. This is what it would look like if I made it.
Oh, thank you.
Having experienced Shayla's busy daily routine, Yasmin has decided it's time for her to have a break from her hectic everyday life.
I thought it'd be quite nice for just the 2 of us to get out of the house together and go for a little pamper session. So that's what we're going to do together.
I appreciate that. That's a nice thought. Thank you.
While Miguel looks after the kids, Yasmin and Shayla head out. For Yasmin, a good pamper session is a weekly occurrence, but Shayla doesn't have the time or money for such luxuries.
Do you get pampered once in a while or get your nails done?
Not in the last couple of years. I haven't done anything like this before. I just do them at home, really. I don't really have the time to, go out to a salon or the money, so I just get a cheap nail polish and just do them myself. What about you? What do you do?
Mostly get my nails done when I go and get, let's say, pampered.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're always with the kids, so you don't have much time to go out or anything, but do you once in a while dress up and...?
I haven't actually for the last 2 years gone out anywhere without the girls, so I haven't had that time to do my makeup properly, have nice clothes, high heels. I've been in trainers for the last 2 years. How often do you go out? How often you get to dress up and, get pretty?
All my friends are all very young, and it's once or twice a week we dress up and go out somewhere.
Yasmin is only a few years younger than Shayla, but it's becoming clear that their lives are very different. She's also learning that she has a lot of growing up to do.
I didn't obviously say this because I didn't want to seem silly or anything, but I didn't know actually how to use a washing machine.
Oh, OK. I could tell, I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry, but I was able to tell that you didn't know where anything went. She confessed that, earlier on when she was using the washing machine, she'd never used one before. I don't know if she was embarrassed to say that she hadn't, but I kind of got the sense of it anyway when I watched her. But, that's good. I've learned how to, that's good.
So now I know how to do it myself.
After coming clean over the washing machine, let's hope this rich kid will do better in Shayla's next task. Living at home with Mummy means that this rich kid has never had to budget. So Shayla has brought Yasmin to her local shop to set her the biggest challenge yet.
Here is my weekly budget of £40.
Okay.
With this, I'd like you to buy a meal for every day of the week, for 7 days a week. And then if you can, it'd be nice if you can make dinner for us tonight with what you buy.
Okay. No pressure.
Yeah.
Yasmin needs to be frugal if she's going to feed a family of 4 for a week with just £40.
You've seen how we eat, and I kind of explained to you over the last few days who eats kind of what things, didn't I?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
She's going to need it.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up for them because they've given me their £40 weekly budget, and obviously it's very important to them, and I want to make sure that I do it right. I'm going to get this lactose-free semi-skim milk because this is the milk that I saw that they drink.
It's a good start. She's on the ball.
Here are tomatoes. They love their tomatoes. And for my pasta dish, I'm going to be making a tomato-based sauce. So I think I'm going to get maybe this much of tomatoes.
That's a lot of tomatoes.
With £40, I'm sure that, you know, that's what she'll spend just on one meal when she goes out to a restaurant. But £40 has got to last us 7 days. And I just hope she doesn't mess up.
This is ham. I'm going to get ham because we had that for breakfast this morning. So I assume they have ham more than once. This is £1. So I'll get 1 ham and see how my budget is looking after. It's obviously difficult because I don't know what they like. I'm only going off what I've seen them eat. What's the cheapest pasta? With cooking with Shayla, I've learnt that they use tomatoes in nearly all their cooking and onion. So I'm just going to get 1 pack of tinned tomatoes.
What? Really? And they're tinned. Shayla has concerns.
I'm hoping that she's not buying, like, too many canned things, like canned tomatoes and canned fruit and veg. I'm just hoping that she buys things fresh. I don't know.
I tend to put some spinach in my pasta sauce, but I haven't seen fresh spinach here. So I might buy some chopped spinach in a can.
So that's tonight's dinner sorted, but what about food for the rest of the week?
Oh my God, I found onions. I might get some cherry tomatoes because, you know, they like tomatoes, like I said.
20 minutes in. So far, Yasmin has a basket full of tomatoes. But Shayla has to get back to Miguel and the kids.
Right, I'm gonna pick up my pace now. I'm stressing out slightly because I can't think. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Time to find out if this rich kid has kept to Shayla's £40 budget.
I really kind of don't know if this is gonna be on the budget. I have a feeling around £35, but we'll see.
Result!
That'll be 36.05, please. Thank you very much.
So I did it.
You finished?
I got some change left over.
OK. Well, thank you. Let's go home and see what you bought.
Okay.
She may have some change, but more importantly, is there enough food to feed the whole family for a week? Time to see if what she bought will provide enough food for the week.
Shall I show you what I got?
Yes, show me.
Okay. I hope I did it right. There wasn't much choice.
Good. We use tomato a lot in this house. For the salsas.
One more.
Oh, wow. OK, 1 more.
It's looking promising.
So did you focus more on what you're going to cook tonight than
No.
what I'm going to eat throughout the whole week?
No, because you said you eat tomatoes in nearly every dish.
That's like 20 tomatoes. OK, no, that's fine.
Oh, dear.
So I think she got like 4 packets of tomatoes, so there's easily like 15, 16 tomatoes in there. That's gonna last me, you know, probably about 3 weeks. Hey, lactose-free milk, well done. I honestly thought you was gonna forget that.
No.
Okay, grapes. Okay, that's good, you know? It's a lot of fruit and veg. I think you kind of got the idea that, you know, we don't eat meat in this house. But I don't see any meat there.
Despite her efforts, Shayla doesn't seem to be too impressed with Yasmin's food shop.
I think she was missing, you know, the main part of a meal, which would be, you know, fish or chicken. I don't know if I could cook a lot with that, to be honest. Yeah.
I don't think you'll starve. Like, there's a lot of food there, in my opinion.
A lot of tomatoes, yeah.
We just had a bit of an issue about the amount of tomatoes I bought. I thought it was a bit harsh that she said that I only bought tomatoes because of my dish I'm about to make, when she said to me that she uses tomatoes every day, so that was a bit mean.
Disappointed with how she got on in the shopping challenge, Yasmin has decided to call Pixie for some moral support.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm tired.
Tired?
Yeah, I had to do their weekly shop, and I bought loads of tomatoes because that's what, you know, that's what they eat a lot. I think she kind of just wasn't impressed with my shopping. You know,
so what did you want you to buy more of?
Meat. More meat.
More meat?
Yeah, but it's fine. We had a few differences, but that's like nothing major at all. I had to change a nappy.
Oh, did you? Oh my God, how did it go? I can't imagine you doing that.
Yeah, it was an experience, but luckily it wasn't a bad nappy change. And I had to do their washing.
Oh, did you? How was it?
Yeah, it was fine, but I didn't know where to put the gel bit, you know.
I know how to do that. But do you not do that at home?
Oh, don't you stop!
I do it.
I'm getting slated by you now.
So, like, apart from, like, you know, doing the laundry and stuff, what have you, like, learned that you're kind of gonna, like, you know, take back when you get back to, like, home?
I actually, like, experienced being with such a young mum, and I've learned that how grateful I am for my freedom.
Yeah.
They're quite trapped because they do have such two young children. Being here, like, I even, like, texted my mum, I'm so thankful for our life.
Oh. When you get back, what are you, like, super excited to see? Like,
I'm excited just to be back home in general and, you know, seeing my mum and Paolo. But yeah, I'll be home soon and we'll catch up face to face.
Can't wait, babe. Okay, enjoy your last night.
Okay, lots of love.
Bye.
Lifted by her chat with her best mates, Yasmin gets to work in the kitchen.
I actually learned to cook it in Italy. Like an Italian chef, he taught us how to basically cook this sauce, but I've kind of added my own twist with the onions, because apparently you're not meant to mix onions and garlic, but I do what I want, so I'm mixing them.
With her experience living skint almost over, she's determined to make a good impression with her pasta dish.
Are you hungry?
Yes, I am hungry.
Yeah,
You?
me too. Very hungry.
No pressure.
I think I might put some of the onions in this pot, because I don't think I'm going to use it all.
She's even putting into practice the food-saving skills that Shayla taught her.
Can I add these in?
She's also starting to see the funny side of the shopping challenge.
Won't be running dry on tomatoes. I always have a giggle about a tomato now. You know, that's one thing. I'll never forget that story about the tomatoes. It's looking good. It's decent. I hope I've done them proud with my spice.
We'll soon find out.
Done. Dinner time.
Grub's up.
Here you go. I'm sorry, I hope it's okay.
Thank you.
Comida.
Gracias.
Yummy.
Okay.
The moment of truth. Has she managed to pull it out of the bag?
It's nice.
Yeah?
You put plenty of chili in that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's nice. You like it?
Yeah.
I really didn't think it was going to taste that spicy, but you'll be surprised.
Over their final meal together, Shayla reveals what she really thought when she first met her guest.
To be honest, before I met you, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And I expected someone who was going to be completely dependent on the parents, someone who was going to be very spoiled. But you've surprised me so much.
I was hoping that we got to know each other to the level where, besides money and lifestyle, that we just got to know each other as people.
Yeah, exactly.
And I really think you're an amazing mum, amazing parents. And I do look up to you, and I hope I'm as good with my kids as you are to yours.
I'm sure you will be.
During her time living skint, Yasmin has found a new appreciation for her freedom. And as a thank you for all Shayla has taught her,
I thought it would be a nice idea to give you 10 hours worth of driving lessons.
Really?
And here's a car theory test book to get that theory.
Thank you.
It's just a really thoughtful gift, you know, like I didn't expect that at all. And that's nice that you've taken, you know, my goals into consideration and no, that's really nice of you, thank you.
living skint with Shayla and family has been a real eye-opener for this rich kid.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been so nice. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much, Miguel.
It's shown her just how tough life could be without the financial support from her family.
I feel actually quite sad that it's over. From this whole experience, I'm taking away the fact that how much I appreciate my lifestyle and my family and being able to see my family whenever I want.
And as she heads home, she has a new appreciation for the hardships people like Shayla and Miguel face.
She's so young and she has a lot on her hands. I will always remember their family and I hope to keep in touch with them all.